one first time this time. All right. Here's Daniels. Gotcha, Bill. Thank you. Updating a few of these guys. I'll be ready in just a minute or two, or 7, or 29. Al, I'll take Warner and Mini if available. Yep, that'll close us as well. Bill just took Daniels. Kurt Warner. I was just about to type what was available, and now, so Jaden Daniels gone. Oh, jeez. Wrong button. Yep, you got it. That'll close the mini, so I'll run those randoms here in a second. There's going to be 4 solos as well, but let me make sure. 19 and 19. And then I've got Rolly Fingers gone. 3 left in the baseball. I'll show who's available here in a second, unless you know who you want. Those are done. And then I think we had Josh Kling. Let me go make sure. Yeah, welcome in, guys. Bounty, not Bounty. Guessing game is NFL MVP. I logged on a little early because I wanted to make sure that it didn't spin around like it does every time. That's not what I'm looking for. Looking for this. Nope, not that either. This. Okay. Josh, I think, claimed a second ago. Yes, he did. Okay, let me update this and then I'll. Hola, Ila. How's it going? How's the weather down there? We had some sun today, although last night I got woken up at 2 a.m. with the loudest thunderstorm I've heard in a long time, echoing off the mountains next to me. The whole house was shaking over and over and over. I couldn't sleep. You know, like when you're like asleep and you're like a little, like you exaggerate everything in your mind. Like if there's a snowstorm with wind, you think that it's like an apocalypse outside in your brain while you're sleeping. Maybe that's just me. That was last night with a thunderstorm. I thought the house was falling down because I'm half asleep. But decent weather. The weather's very, very chilly for this time. Is it? Yeah, it was warmer here today. I mean, warm is 62 right now, which yesterday it was about 60 something as well. Perfect for me. Sharon Rogers bag. Okay, let me share my screen and I'll show you where we're at for the night. Welcome in. I need to do the poll too, so hold on. Let me get this pulled up and let's get a poll going. Look at that. Two different MVPs, Sharon Rodgers and Aaron Rodgers. Start a poll. Which we're on divisions, right? Because divisions we didn't do very good the other night. Bounty, AFC East, South, AFC North, West, NFC East, South, NFC North, West. Okay, here's what's left. We're full in the mini. 3 left in Gold Rush Baseball. Pick one, random 3. 13. So cheapest one of the night. There's still 3 spots left. I believe we'll have one solo at, what are we doing at, $3? Yeah. We'll have some solos here. We run these in a minute. For the minis, they'll have 4 names at $4. I'll run those in a second so you guys can look at selling or trading if you want. It's kind of hard live since there's so many names, but worth a shot. East Coast is full. I'll run the randoms. I just wanted to leave it open for one more second. I want to delete the comment that I put for Chris. I tagged him thinking he barely missed yesterday, thinking he could get his player, but I'm going to delete that so he doesn't try to grab it while we're already going. So 1 left in hockey. If anyone wants to grab it, there'll be 0 solos. Otherwise, we'll have 3 solos at $13. So if you see a name here that you want to grab for our last spot, you're welcome to do so. I probably won't read the names off, but you can ask me who's available, and then I'll run those randoms, whether we get one claimed or not. These are either going to be 3 solos or none. Racky is full. I need to start typing these up. Let's see. 2 teams available in Radkey. So 2 solos or 2 randoms are available. 2 teams available in Radkey for 18 each. That's Cleveland and Seattle. Larry Belfour, great choice. Good old Ed Belfour, and this time it's on Blackhawks. Okay, so that'll stop us from having solos. So we'll run those randoms in a second here as well. Thank you, Larry. Good luck to you. So full. I need to run both those randoms. 3 left in baseball. I'll read the names off in a second. Racky's full. Besides, Tim has both Seattle and Cleveland up. This is a brand new double case, so keep that in mind. Anything's open now. We've had several teams hit twice from cases anyways, but just in case you're wondering, it's a brand new double case behind me. Both teams up for $18. In Big Al's mixer, which is 13 items, I'm trying to think how many full sizes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 full sizes out of the 13, maybe 3 minis, a football, a jersey, some flats. Maybe there's an extra item in the touchdown box too, but it's random teams. There are 8 spots left, so an in-type claim, 59 per spot. A little more value this time than last time, but I didn't up the price, so it's a decent price for 13 items. 59. So if you want in, let me know. We can't run those randoms until we get that filled anyway. So 8 spots left. But let me read off the baseball names. Larry, you want Cleveland and Radke? Okay, so Tim, if you're not watching now and you watch later, there goes 1. Larry, I got you there. I'm going to do this just so while we're waiting here. Better do it now than later if I can remember to do it. And then Tim. Okay. Nick White mentioned me in Razzholes. Baseball. I want to say Alexander for Patrick going Brett Favre. I could see why you want to say both those. I accidentally hit 12. I kept it at 12, so $12. And I guess I should do more for this one anyways because there's a ton of MVPs. So get your guesses out and see if anyone gets it right today if someone already hasn't. Okay, last check, and then I'm going to come over here and read names for. All right, I'm back. I'm going to type that up as well. 8 spots left in 13 item mixer. Okay. Let's get rolling here on some randoms after I read off the names in baseball. So we're down to 3 spots left. These are $13 spots. You pick a player, you get 3 randoms added on there. So 4 players for 13. We're 3 short. I'll read through these. Give me a second because there's a few names just so everyone can hear them all until we get it closed up. So Barry Larkin, Ben Zobrist, Bill Mazeroski, Brendan Rodgers, Brian Reynolds, Carlos Correa, Carlos Martinez, Colson Montgomery, Kurt Schilling, Daniel Hudson. If you want these names, you can claim them in the chat. Don Larson, Don Mattingly, Edwin Diaz, Elias Diaz, Ellie De La Cruz, Fernando Tatis Jr., Frank Thomas, Fred McGriff, Gary Sheffield, Gleyber Torres, Hayden Birdsong, Jackson Merrill, James Wood, Jared Kalinick, Jeff Bagwell, Jim Tomei, J.J. Weatherholt, Joe Morgan, Joe Torre, John Schmaltz, Jose Canseco, Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez, Kyle Tucker, Luis Robert, there we go. Manny Ramirez, Marcus Semien, Nico Horner, Noah Schultz. That's who I just got tagged on a baseball for to grab spots in. Noah Syndergaard, Nolan Arenado, O'Neill Cruz, Orlando Cepeda, Patrick Wisdom, Paul Molitor, Reggie Jackson, Robin Yount, Rod Carew, Ron Say, Ryan Howard, Rin Sandberg, Sammy Sosa, Sebastian Walcott, Shota Imanaga, Steve Garvey. I almost said Steve Harvey. Tim Anderson, Tony La Russa, Tony Perez, Walker Buehler, Walker Jenkins, and Yordan Alvarez. There goes Frank Thomas. So 2 left. Got you, Jonathan. 2 names left. Make that 1 name left. Joe Morgan going to for Mark. 1 name left to close this. Oh, I keep doing that word. Thomas, Markham is Morgan. These are $13. And Larry's going to close us. Thanks, you 3. And everyone else that claimed Nico Horner. So did I already get rid of Frank Thomas and the other guy? I probably did. Joe Morgan I did. Now Nico Horner. Okay, we're full. Just Big Al's, or not Big Al's, it's a 39 mixer. There will be 2 Big Al's items in there, 3 if you want to count the freebie item I added on. Some PC helmets to pick from. But we're without Big Al's full-size series, so let me check this. Nope, that's a different page. Okay. So let's do this. Let's run these in the order that we're going to open them so that a little more time on each of them. We'll do the baseball randoms first, then the hockey randoms, then the Gold Rush mini helmet randoms. And then we'll go back and we'll open the baseball, open the East Coast, open the mini helmets, open Racky, and then open the mixer. So only thing open left now is the mixer, 8 spots left. And then we'll run teams for those, which are random once we get there. Let's do baseball. Should have 58. Yep. So 1 solo. The final name showing here after the random on the 7th time will be a $3 solo. So hang tight for a second while we run 3 sets of randoms, and then we'll get rolling. Should be semi-quick. And I'll read off each list of names in your randoms when we get to that specific break. Reading. 5, 6, and 7. The solo is Rod Carew. Sharu. Wait, what is that? Gadoo. Have you guys seen that movie? If someone gets that reference, that'd be great. Gadoo. I can't remember the other boy's name. Oh, what did I just do? Wrong button. I was hoping someone would rescue me and say, yeah, I've seen that show. Saru and Gadoo, I think are the names. Saru! Gadoo! I'll tell you what it is, but I was hoping someone would say it. Carew going to Nick. Gotcha, Nick. And it's a $3 solo. I'll come back and I'll read these in a second. Let's get East Coast randoms going now. We should have exactly 34. We do. After today, I don't know if we're going to switch back to pick one random one and drop the price, or if we're going to keep writing out the pick one random two. Has anyone seen the movie called Lion? True story, Lion? No? No one likes those kinds of shows? It's a sad show, but great show. 7 times, no solos to claim on this one, guys. They're all going to be assigned. 4, 5, 6, and 7. I thought for sure Eric would say, oh, yeah, I know the show. Have I seen one show that Eric hasn't seen? Probably not. Show, you know, I mean movie. Okay, those are run as well. I'll come back and I'll read those off. You guys, if you can see them now and you want to offer trades or sells on any of these, you're welcome to. It makes it hard with the little limited time we have here, but you're welcome to try on them. I'll give you a second to do so. In this one, we should have 76, maybe 80 randoms. The first box, yep. Okay, let's go over here and do these. Okay, on this one, the final 4 names will be, whoops, what did I just do? Hit back? Good grief. There we go. Last 4 names will be $4 solos. First come, first serve, one at a time, please. These are for the double mini. So 2-box mini, claim 1 player for $4. The last 4, I'll read them off when we get there. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those available for sale: John Gruden, Harold Fannin Jr., Emmitt Smith, Jordan Love. Some great names there. Those are $4 solos on the minis, if interested. Uh-oh, I just pasted, but you didn't see it. I did. There's, just so we know, there's the names we just read off. 19 names. Sorry, guys, almost there. A little bit of whatever you call it. Deshaun Jackson down to Travion Henderson. Okay, who got the solos? First solo I see is Emmitt going to Obi. Fannin going to Larry V. Jeff and Jason just late on Emmitt. Jordan Love going to Bill. Just Chucky left. John Gruden, those are $4 solos, guys. That's a new thing I'm doing, is typing the amount next to the name so I don't forget it later either. Okay, we have randoms done on all these. The only things that are available besides the mixer is John Gruden for $4. And then over here we have the Seahawks available for $18 in the first Radkey box from the new double case. I'll mention that again when we get there. Other than those 2 solos, 8 spots left. It's not these teams. They're just random teams. So claims to get in will get us closed. I have 4 notifications. None of them are for me. I just keep checking back just in case. I don't want to miss someone claiming on the Facebook page. Okay, perfect. Mark, Bob Greasy for your Xavier Legette in the mini. That's a trade offer for you. Obi's got Bob Greasy, and Mark, you have on your first claim, wherever it is, Xavier Legette, if you want to do a trade there. Okay, we're going to get rolling. Let's start with baseball. We'll do our East Coast 2-box after that. We'll do the Gold Rush minis after that, Radkey, and then the mixer, which will also include 2 more minis. I get it. There are teams that double up in these cases sometimes. I'm sorry if you receive a team that hit on these for the minis. No way around that, unfortunately. Okay. In looking for Jordan Addison or Terry Bradshaw on the mini for a trade. Let me just look really quick who has those. Jordan Addison went to Mark. And you said who else? Terry Bradshaw went to Sam. Sam, Mark, if you're here, he's offering trades. Matt, your players were Hampton, Sproles, Flutie, and Scary Terry. I'll let you guys chat about that. And Jeff says he'll buy Greasy if no trade. And Greasy was Marks or Obies? Obies. So $4 purchase if no trade, I guess, if you guys want to do that. Okay, in the baseball. Let's get rolling. I think we've opened. Are we halfway done with this case? Nope. We'll be halfway after this. 5 boxes left. I'll look at the numbers in a second. Players that you guys have. Christy, you have Mantle, Manny Ramirez, Brian Reynolds, and Tim Anderson. Craig, Griffey, O'Neill Cruz, Tony La Russa, Orlando Cepeda. Christy, you had DiMaggio, Say, Bagwell, and Rogers. Craig, Chipper, Kalinick, Sosa, and Sandberg. You got some Cubs. Dave, Acuna, Schilling, Elias Diaz, Molitor, Trout, Mattingly, Tatis Jr., and Barry Larkin. That's a great line right there. I like that one. Charlie, Ted Williams, McGriff, Tucker, and Edwin Diaz. Trumpet Boy. Michael D., Aaron, Torre, Birdsong, and Imanaga. Brad, Seaver, Alvarez, Robert, Sheffield, Cabrera, Wood, Yunt, and De La Cruz. Do you think he would like me calling him Trumpet Boy to his face? Probably not. Jim, Ichiro, Merrill, Rodriguez, Correa. Isn't the guy that plays the trumpet like something trumpets? Billy Trumpets, Teddy Trumpets, Tommy Trumpets, something like that. Nick, you have Vlad Jr., Patrick Wisdom, Don Larson, Ryan Howard, Larry V., Ryan, Montgomery, Perez, and Hudson, Jonathan R., Rose, Ornato, Soto, and Bazarowski. Also Thomas, Reggie Jackson, Tomei, and Jenkins. Bill S., you had Fingers, Martinez, that's Carlos Martinez, Schultz, and Bueller. Mark Morgan, Garvey, Simeon, and Weatherholt. Larry V., you had Horner, Canseco, Walcott, and Zobrist, and Nick, you had Carew. I'll do that trade. Keep Addison. Brett Favre in the bag. Okay, so the trade was Bob Greasy for Xavier. Look at trade. And Bob Greasy trade. Okay. Let's roll with our baseball. Got to pick the gunslinger in the bag. Yeah, there's been a few guesses for Favre. Maybe you guys are all right together, or maybe you're all wrong together. NFL MVP in the bag. If you get it right, you get $12 to use tonight. The poll is the bounty divisions for custom jerseys. Oh, no. I said we were doing a full size today, right? Because we tied. Custom jersey. I even got it out earlier. Sorry, I forgot. Where did I put it, though, is the question. Oh, son of a... What do I do with it? Hold on 1 second, guys. We are going to do a full size. Let me figure out which one I'm going to grab, though, really quick. Whoops. I think the one I was going to use, I put in the stack of the 32 behind me for the one reserve hit tonight for the Series 13. Does that make sense, by the way, guys? What am I going to grab? Something fun, but not breaking the bank since it's a freebie. 1 second. Just built Series 39 on paper, so I'm looking through the items I have here. And yes, there are still hundreds. I have too many dang helmets. I'll find something in a second. Kyron Williams. I don't think I have any extra Kyron Williams. I may have one in the series, but I don't think I have one. An extra. No, I'll find one. I'm going to do this one. Honestly, because I got a cool style of him for the series. Let me grab this really quick. So the bounty will include those custom jerseys plus one helmet. Good grief. I had to look at my NFC South shelf. Sorry, get rid of this. Bounty extra item. Matty Ice, MVP, Atlanta Falcons. Someone guessed him as an MVP above. That's why I grabbed him as well. We have a cool style we're going to have in the series here soon. So custom jerseys or Matt Ryan Eclipse will be the choice for the bounty winners tonight if we have a bounty winner. All right, now let's go. Baseball time. Sorry, guys, we're caught up for now. We do need a little help on the mixer, though. There's still 8 spots left. 24 have been claimed. 8 remain. It's a 13-item mixer. I'll explain the items that are in there. 6 full sizes, some minis, football, jersey, flats. I forget what else. That might be everything. 4, 5, 6, 8, and 1. So no 2, 3, or 7. Anything but a 2, 3, or a 7. Anything but a 2, 3, or 7. Here's our 8-sider. Anything but a 2, 3, or 7. And I pulled an 8. Perfect. 8 for our baseball. That is down here on the bottom. If I can grab it. Box 8. Put that on the side. Box 1 in there, down to 4. Can we even see? I wonder if I turn this, if you can see the stack behind me. You can. It's about, I can't leave it there without it falling over, but there's the reserve stack of 32 that we're going to use tonight. So one of those. Jeez. Okay. Changing my Matt Ryan guess to LTF. Okay, we're back. Yeah, totally good. You guys can change all the way up until we pull it. I will say, Jeff, I do have multiple of most guys, but changing is totally fine. Okay, let's roll with the baseball. Next up will be East Coast, then our Gold Rush mini helmets, then Racky, then Big Al's. Not Big Al's. I'm so used to saying that in the mixer, of which we need a little help. Double cut. There goes the seal and the plastic. So here we go tonight for baseball. Missed the garbage can completely. All the way. I'm going to turn around backwards because these have all been in there backwards. This one is as well. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Baseball coming up. This will get us halfway through the case. 3, 2, 1. Oh, cool. I can see the, I mean, that's just cursive. I know who that is. Don't know if we ever pulled him before. And again, not a baseball guy, but I'm pretty sure he's a manager, right? Did he play as well? Tony La Russa. That's what it looks like to me. I'd be shocked if it wasn't him. Nick concurs. Tony La Russa. Is he a manager / player? I'm pretty sure I know him as a manager. Did he play back in the whatever olden days? I don't even know how old he is. Craig, is that you, Tony La Russa? Manager for a lot of teams. That's what I know him as. That's what I know the name as. La Russa is Craig. It is you, Craig. Congrats. Craig, I kept telling you I'm going to send you something. I got it back here, so I'll add this to that. Congrats. That's a name we've had on a bunch of different series. I don't think we ever pulled him, so that's cool. Tony La Russa, this is an OML ball. No World Series ball. Beckett certified. St. Louis White Sox. All I know is I know the name and I know him as a manager. That's where it ends for me. Craig, congrats. Nice hit. Tony La Russa. How come I get like no notifications before and then all of a sudden they start flooding during the stream? played for the White Sox. I'm going to look it up really quick here. I feel like if I look up stuff, I retain the energy or the information more. Played for Kansas City and Oakland Athletics, Atlanta Braves, and Chicago Cubs. Manager for the White Sox Athletics, Cardinals, and White Sox. Coach for the White Sox as well before being the manager. Wow. So he played for 10, 11 years. Had 7 RBIs and a .199, 199 average. I don't think that's great, but what do I know? Yeah, look, I know that face. Okay, cool. Let's keep it moving. Soon enough, guys, I'll be a baseball fiend. We've been running baseball breaks once a week or whatever for 6 years, but it'll happen soon, right? East Coast time. No randoms, 16 claims, 17 claims, 34 randoms, 51 total names, 53 total left if you count the 2 Gretzkys out there. If we hit one of those, it'll be a community hit. Far in the back, yep. Community hit. If we hit either Gretzky, the rest belong to people. I think I've updated these 1, 3, 6, 9, 13, 27, 30, 35, 51, 53, 55, 56. Yep. Let's copy these. Good thing it wasn't by team. Yeah, that would have been a little harder. Although, he took he didn't play for 10 years. He played for 1 year, then took a 5-year break, then played for 4 more years after that. That would have been an Oakland Athletics, Kansas City Athletics. Oakland, that would have been Oakland A's ball if it was by teams. Not much to debate there, I don't think. But then again, it's people would say he should be in there as a manager. So yeah, I'm glad it wasn't by team. Okay, in East Coast, Daryl, you've got Waugh, Hasek, and Jenner. Jonathan R., you have Forsberg, Naslin, McMichael, Esposito, Dostal, and Tippett. Brian W., Gauthier, Wolf, and Talbot. Nick, you've got Larkin, Billy Smith, Mark Scheifele. Daryl, St. Louis, Sam Bennett on the Team Canada, Evander Kane. I heard his name thrown around for coming to Utah. I don't want him. Larry, Hull, Drury, and Lundell. Brian W., you have Jarvis, Merzlikins, Vernon, Yossi, Hedman, and Chabot. Jeff H., you've got Roenick, Perfetti, and Kachuk. Craig, Richter, Sorokin, and Faber. I just did it again. Faber came out of my series, not this one. Dylan, you have Gensel, Rod Brindamore, and Jackson Blake. Brian W., Askarov, Seguin, and Heiskanen. Louis, you have Recchi, Mercer, and Kempe. Jason T., Taves, Vasilevsky, and Sundin, both the bottom headliners going to you as randoms. Brian Ojic, Hoglander, and Duhaime, Larry V., Belfour, Schwartz, and Frederick. What if you manage more games per team than played? Yeah, that's true. That'd be like a weird one. That's why baseball is not my favorite too. Like balls specifically with no logo on them were kind of fun for baseball night. Used to do a baseball night on Thursdays. Remember that from eBay? I enjoyed baseball night. Okay, we copied these. Let's get our random spots going. Sorry, our random boxes. We need 2 boxes. Top 2 after the 7th roll will be the 2 we open tonight. I'm hoping for a Wayne spot or 2. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5 and 1. Almost the top 2, but both very low. 5 and 1. Yeah, it's not something I have to worry about right now, Eric. But that brings up the question. I need to put actual rules. What if he is former player but current manager? Yeah, that too. I need to make a rule for something like that for if we do a baseball, which we actually are going to do a baseball box that has 9 items in it here soon. So there's no questioning on that, but it's just it bugs me. Should just have a logo on it, and that's the end all. 5 and 1. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see my names. I didn't even it out this time. Although I think it's a small enough stack now, or smaller, that I can one stack it with 12 on here. I'll just set it right back. Great questions. Not ones we ever have to worry about with helmets or jerseys. Okay, good luck all. Box 1, box 5, East Coast 2 boxer. I believe we have 12 left, which gets us through the next 3 weeks if we were to follow on the same schedule of 2 a night, which we've done for the last year or 2 or however long it's been. Box 1. We've yet to hit a pictured headliner or a community yet this series. Maybe tonight's the night. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to ask for, let's get 1 claim. I'm going to ask for 2, but I'd take 1 claim at this point. We keep hitting fun randoms, but none of the claimed hits. Okay. Three, 2, 1. See, another team. Now, this is making me think it's the guy that I never pulled before because the number and the signature are not familiar. But this is one that I wanted to see. Yeah, it's working, Eric. I'm trying to think, like, what would be the best way to do it. I think this is the new name that I saw on the checklist that I wanted to see come out. And Nick is saying the name that I'm thinking. Florida Panthers, back-to-back Stanley Cup champs, not in the playoffs this year. East Coast. I think that is Anton Lundell. That's cool. Great hit there on a name we don't see as often. I feel like I read them semi towards the top, but I could be wrong. It was like in the middle. On the Brett Hull spot, Larry V hitting Anton Lundell. Larry, you keep hitting your randoms on East Coast when you do hit. That's a fun one, though. Panthers, Fanatics Premium. Take Gribden in the mini, Chad. You got it. That's a $4 spot for him in the 2 boxes. Sorry, nice hit. That's a great jersey. Florida Panthers, one of the teams that I have the least amount of jerseys of in my PC. I gave away too many of them. They were all lower names. But I need more Panthers. I need more. What's the team I need? The Kraken. I guess it makes sense when they're a newer team, but Kraken, I'm really hurting. And Lundell, East Coast Certified Fanatics Premium. You only hit your randoms too. The good thing with East Coast is there's a ton of fun randoms too. There's not really an undesirable jersey in these series. Lundell's a cool name we've not had before on the checklist that I can remember, and not one I pulled before either, so that's fun. Nick, is he still with Florida? Swear I've like heard his name recently. That'd be funny if he's retired and I'm thinking of someone else. Oh, he still is. Was he on Team Finland in the Olympics? Is that why I'm hearing his name? Probably. Good young player. That's cool. Nice hit, Larry. Anton Lundell. You know what my son made me watch last night? D2. Mighty Ducks 2. It's laughable how they want me to believe that Emilio Estevez is going to make it to the NHL skating on some community ice rink. I mean, he could skate me out of the room, but I'm just saying. That's my biggest pet peeve of sports movies, like a golf movie or something, or baseball, where they can't even like throw the ball or hit the ball normal. I don't know. It's a kid's show. I shouldn't care. Coach Bombay had the moves. Box 5. Good luck, all. Troy Aikman is pulled on a hot helmet. Does it go to Cowboys or maybe since he's exec there now? On a Hall of Fame helmet? Yeah. We don't ever use that rule for football. That'd be Cowboys all the way. Exactly. Mark the Flying V. Knuckle puck last night I got to see. What else was... That really pisses me off when that kid slashes him on the arm and you can't hold the stick, man. That bugs me every time. Little punk. Okay, here we go. Jersey number 2. Ooh. Okay, 3, 2, 1. That's one of the ones I wanted to see too. I didn't care which player. I wanted to see one of the two, but that looks like the new Team Canada, the Red Bauer jerseys. I'm pretty sure that's Sam Bennett. These are cool. It is Sam Bennett. Now, I'm also wondering, I could look at the list, but I'll just wait. Is this Nike? I even just called out who had them. I said Team Canada because their one was claimed. Daryl, on your Martin St. Louis claim, Sam Bennett, and then I said Evander Kane. See, I talked about that line. I said Utah looking at Evander Kane, and someone talked about getting him. Not a headliner. The other Team Canada was a headliner. Those are both great names, though. Both Florida players. Traded him Monday. Oh, Bauer is the brand. Sorry, I should know that. Not Nike. Team Canada Bauer jersey, Sam Bennett. He's feel a little different. They're very cool. I love the black maple leaf on the front too. That's cool. Team Canada. I doubt there's a fight strap in this, so I'll look for one. Yeah, you didn't trade him to. That's true. You did trade him. No fight strap on these. These are a little more like Nike-ish feeling, like the football jerseys. That's cool. There's the Olympic logo there too. I'm hoping we get to see some of the USA ones soon as well. Great hit. Congrats, you two. Sorry to everyone else. We had Sam Bennett of the Florida Panthers on the Bauer jersey, the red candy apple jersey, Team Canada. And we had Anton Lundell on the also red jersey, but for the Florida Panthers. 2 Panthers players. Does that do us for Panthers players in this series? Probably one more I'm not thinking of. He was going to get us a Sergei Bobrovsky, but moved it right before he made his series. He told me sorry, and I said, that's all right. We got a Bob in my series. Daryl, nice hit. Larry, nice hit. Lundell and Bennett. Both cool jerseys. Okay. It's time for football portion of the night. So guesses are going to stop here soon. Cake eaters. Yeah. Oh, man. Who's playing right now? Is it game 1 for... Ooh, Daryl, your game's on right now, right? Montreal and... Who are they playing? Montreal and Buffalo. That's a great series. And then game 2 tonight from the stupid Golden Knights in Anaheim. Buffalo is taking to Montreal. Are they? I saw it was 2-1 earlier. I just forgot who they were playing, but now I remembered it was Buffalo. Okay, let's keep it moving here, guys. We are still looking for claimers in the mixer, guys. $59, 8 spots left. We'll run the randoms as soon as we get it filled up. Just to run through what's in there, we have a Schwartz Series 35 specialty helmet, a Schwartz 23 helmet, a touchdown box, which will have a full size, a mini, a jersey, a football, and 2 flats. Sometimes you get something extra. That's a few of the items. We're also going to do 2 more minis in the mixer. We're going to do the little teeny figurines, and then whoever wins the last draw out can pick between LaShawn McCoy and Jerome Bettis, Raven Classic. We also are going to do, I showed these back here. These are reserves. I call anything that's not in the series, but it's in my helmet room to make future series with the reserves. I picked 1 helmet from each team, some large names, some medium names, a few smaller names. There's 1 through 32, 1, 2, and then 3 through 6, 7 through whatever, all the way down to 32. We'll roll, I've got a list here. We'll do random.org 7 times. Top number will be the one we grab and open. And then a discount full size as well. So lots of items, 13 chances to win on those. You could double up, you could triple up, you could hit 1 item on 2 different teams if you have multiple spots. Anyways, that's the only thing that's open as of now, and there's 8 spots left at 59 apiece. So we will get there when we get there. Now we're on to mini helmets. This is a brand new series. We haven't done them for a long time, but we're going to do them today. We'll use 2 now. We'll use 2 for the mixer as well. So 4 of these 12 will be open tonight. I am going to read these off, so bear with me for a second. These were not run until we were live, so I want everyone to at least hear who they have. take a spot, I guess. I'll give you a spot if you actually want one, Jason. The whole I guess thing is not. I tend to. You don't have to join if you don't want to, is what I'm getting at. If you want a spot, I got one for you. Just let me know. Okay, I'm going to read these off. Oh, man. Yeah, so there's 100 names, 99 names. Tom Brady is a locked random. You're in? Okay, gotcha. I know a lot of times you guys claim to help me, but you don't ever have to. If you don't want to get in, you don't have to. Don't ever feel pressured. And you know how it works, Jason. If you get a team you don't want, you can try to trade as well. So 7 spots left. yeah. Who do you just say it right now? Who do you don't want? Don't worry, it won't flip on you. You will not get the team you don't want. That's funny. Hold on, I think my son's getting dropped off right now. Let me just make sure. That's him. Nope, that's my wife. So she'll be here when he gets here. Chicago? All right, there you go. Chicago and Jets are going to get one of those teams. Okay, in the minis. And there goes my music. Turn it back on, please. Chad, you have Caleb Williams, Jonathan Ogden, Andre Reed, Aaron Donald, William Perry. Got another Bear. Dent, another old Bear. Justin Fields, Dave Robinson, Mel Renfro. Steve, Namath, Beckham Jr., Flowers, J.S. Manning. There's only one Manning in this. Edrin James, Slay, Campbell, and Suggs. Larry Villa, Bo Jackson, LaShawn McCoy, Chad Johnson, Mike Singletary, Tua, Tungo. Lots of Bears in this. Nick, James Harrison, Olave, Dorsett, AJ Green, Brian W. Breeze, Taylor, Gore, Falk, and White. Sam, you have Marino, Thurman Thomas, Jim Kelly, Jalen Waddle, Terry Bradshaw. Jonathan R., you have Peterson, Urlacher, Eric Allen, Hines Ward, and Ricky Williams. Gila, you have Theismann, LT, as in Lawrence Taylor, Mike Vick, Michael Penix, Travis Hunter, Burrow, Eddie George, Jason Witten, Josh Allen, and Kyle Monungai. Another Bear. Mark Favre, Chris Johnson, Derrick Henry, Kyle Pitts, and you traded for Bob Greasy. Matt S., you had Jefferson, Dan Hampton, Darren Sproles, Doug Flutie, Terry McLaurin. He was looking for, where he said no one Addison, looking for Terry Bradshaw. If Sam's here, if you want to trade Bradshaw for any of his, Matt's interested. Josh G., Jeffrey, another Bear, Devonta Smith, Des Bryant, Quinn Ewers, and Mike Sainristil, or how the heck you say his name? Sainristil? He's a Bear too, isn't he? Brett H., Barry Sanders, DeAndre Swift, X-Bear, Makuba, I have to keep saying it now that I've started. J.J. McCarthy, Donnie Shell, Jonathan R., Run and Shoot, Drake London, Fred Warner, DeMarcus Ware, Nick Bosa, Bill S., Daniels, Tomlinson, Jalen Noel, Drew Pearson, Warren Moon, Mark M., you have Warner, Addison, Gates, Deshaun Jackson, and Travion Henderson. You can't have Johnson. Yeah. Jordan Love was claimed by Bill. Emmitt Smith was claimed by Obi. Harold Pham was claimed by Larry. And John Gruden was claimed by Chad. I believe. I didn't type it. Chad, you were the one that claimed him, wasn't it? Chad. Yes. Okay. Let's open these. Well, let's figure out our boxes first. We'll do the same thing a second time when we get to the mixer, but in this one, we need to run this 7 times and get the top 2. We will open them here in a second. We'll start at the top and go 1, 2, 3 from the front to the back, 4, 5, 6, and then below is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the back. I'll number them with a pen, and that way we can use them as we go on each week. We'll get 4 done today, and then we'll have them for the next 4 weeks. Pick your player. I thought was a fun style for this, so we'll give it a try. Lots of names to choose, and then you get a bunch of randoms with it. 7 times top 2 numbers is what we're going to open. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 7 and 6. So top right in the back right and bottom left sequential. So we'll number them and we'll pull them out as we do it. 6 and 7. Last chance to guess an MVP that I have in the gold bag. If you get it right, you get $12 to use tonight. Last chance to sway the poll because it's semi-close. If not, we'll close it here in a second. So let me do this. Stop sharing, please. 6 and 7. bottom for those that care to see what the bottom of the Master Mini helmet box looks like. Label on the front is how we label them. That's how we number them. I'll just do the top of the box, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to use box 6. My fantastic handwriting. Grab these out. Put them over here for 1 second. And we're going to number these. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We'll grab box 7 out to go with box 6. And then we'll put these back in. Just like that. This here, because we're going to open 2 more for the mixer. 6, 7, yeah. There you go. All the kids will love that one. Okay. 6 and 7. I'm going to get rid of 6 and 7. Last chance to guess an MVP. I'm going to end the poll because there's still a leader as of now. NFC East, NFC South is what you guys are going for. I'm going to highlight that. Lots of items tonight. Anytime MVP, yep. Since the start of the league until now. Again, always when you look at lists, try to guess someone that you know is signed. I'm not going to pick someone that is extremely hard. Some are very common, some are not. NFC East, NFC South. I'm going to highlight that green so we know what we're going for. And again, down to 7 spots left in the mixer. That's coming up soon. We'll just hang out until we get that closed. Minis up now. Okay, let's roll. 7 and 6. Let's do 6 first. Good luck, all. See if we can pull a pictured headliner in the first 2. Oh. Bounty. Or not bounty. Guessing game. I'm sure I've showed this helmet over the years. I don't know how long ago or if I've used this guy. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I will tell you, though, that I grabbed a little piece of information about this team that I didn't really know. And actually, I don't know if it was the same team, but I bet it was. We've got our Rams. This is St. Louis Rams. It says Los Angeles. Same thing. Blaze. Eric and Jason saying Falk. It is Falk. When I looked at MVPs, it looked like it was Warner, Falk, Warner. Was that when Warner was on the Rams both times? Did they have 3 years straight of MVPs on the Rams? Greatest show on turf? Or was it? I don't think that was far enough into it for him to be on Arizona yet. And I don't know if he won it when he was with Arizona. I'll look one more time. Kurt Warner, Marshall Falk, Kurt Warner. That's crazy. 3 years straight, 99, 2000, 2001 for the Rams. Greatest show on turf, yeah. Did anybody guess Falk? It's hard, but it's also not hard. He played for the New York Giants before Arizona. Did he really? I don't know why. That's just unforgettable. Was he there for like 3 weeks? Now I got to get a Giants Kurt Warner helmet. That'd be cool. Marshall Falk, I don't think that anybody got it. If you did, let me know. Instead of scrolling up, I'm going to rely on you guys to tell me. Manning rookie year. Oh. Okay. Okay, guys, let's roll. It is time for the minis. Bunch of names there. 1 trade. 4 solos. Let's open box 6 first. This is going to take me back years and years. We used to do Gold Rush minis on eBay all the time. I miss eBay for a few reasons. Ooh, cool. I saw the name. Cool. Still waiting on that Baker Rams helmet to come out. Baker was on the Rams. He was on the Panthers. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Starting with a rave. I love that this new series has raves and STS 4.0s. I don't know if any of the mini retros are in this series. I doubt it. But nice. Washington Commanders on the rave. The name will be on the bottom, but we don't need it. We all know this one. You guys know I love him. There's a little black on the top, not on the helmet. I might try to clean that off just in case. So if it doesn't press down and get smudged on the helmet. There's another MVP from 1983. I don't think any. Actually, a few of you guys guessed him, didn't you? Joe Theismann. This was a claim name. Gila. Is Gila watching live? Gila was hoping for a mini. There she is. You got your claim too. Packet certified. Gila, do your dance. And I know what you're gonna say, Gila. That one's precious. I agree. It is very precious. That's not coming off, so it's probably not going to be something that can rub on the helmet. There's just a little black thing on top, but it's not doing anything. So 75 or 80% watch. No, that's not true. Depends on where you're watching, Jason. We had this talk earlier about the Larry Johnson. I said, would you rather see a classic speed Rashee Rice over and over and over? Or would you rather see a VSR4 authentic Larry Johnson who hardly signs? I'm always on team variety. Great hit, Hila. And that's, you guys are starting with your yeah, Dustin does not agree with you on the Scary Terry. He's been trying to hit a Scary Terry. You guys started with a bounty hit. Way to go on the day we're doing a full size and the customs. I knew you'd love that one. That's cool. I saw it when I looked, and I try not to look at the names, but that one was staring up at me. And I remember you claiming both Joes, Burrow and Theismann, so I knew you'd be happy. That's cool. All right, good luck, everyone else. And Gila, you have more players. There's no reason that says you can't double up. Good luck, everyone. Bunch of claims. Only 2 can win on this. Fairly cheap spots. We'll do these every week for the next couple of weeks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I swear, man, because and if David's here and he's going to say I look good holding this, I don't have a problem with Bears memorabilia. I do have a problem with the Bears. Chicago Bears. There's quite a few in this series. Good luck to anybody that picked a Bear or got random the Bear. I did not see who it was. Well, I can see part of it now, and I know who that is on the front right here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought it was someone else. I thought it was one of the other big signers. I forget they have 2 big signers. Hall of Fame 2002. That is Dan Hampton, the Danimal. Some of my favorite helmets that we pull in the past in the full-size series were those huge scripted-out Danimal helmets for Dan Hampton. Hall of Fame 2002 for the Chicago Bears. You do look good, Holly. Okay, yeah, well, I make anything look good, all right? Dan Hampton. So many Bears out there, I forget where he was. I don't think he was claimed, so I need to find where he went. Nice big sig it is. Where is he? There he is. That is the first random on the Vikings fan, Matt. So Matt probably feels the same way about. I'd gladly take a Dan Hampton, a cool full-size Dan Hampton in the PC. I don't have one yet, but I don't claim the Bears very often. Hall of Fame 2002, big old signature, Beckett certified, both Beckett, both NFC on this one. That's NFC North. That doesn't help you, but that's okay. Joe Theismann and Dan Hampton on the Rave and the Classic Speed. It feels like a distant memory, guys, when we used to have the Big Al's mini jersey series. We opened up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of minis from Gold Rush, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds from Big Al's too. Still have some here left. They're slowly draining out, but I love doing them. We just too many different series going on at once. Like the Rave, me too. Congrats, Hila. Congrats, Matt. Both great hits there. Okay, it is time for Radke. There's one NFC North, one NFC West. A Rave debut. Yeah, that's a fun one, Hila. I'm glad you hit that. Let's see here. Love to see Tom Brady in the minis. Yeah, he's a locked community hit. So if we hit him, everyone will have all 99 other names will be random, or 98, 97 now. These two names will be removed, so no more Theismann or Hampton claimable. 1-1. Okay. Time for Radke. Brand new series. Well, it's the same series, brand new double case. I did number them beforehand today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should have at least 6 authentics, which means 6 reps. Last series, we had 7 authentics and 5 reps. That Calvin Johnson that was saved for the final helmet somehow was an authentic VSR4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did hit Tom Brady. Bill hit one. I think we hit more than one. Bill hit a Bucks camo or STS. Bill, what was the Tom Brady mini that you hit? I remember that too. That was fun. There's 1 or 2 guys in each sport. That's why I want to see a Wayne coming out from the Philly coming to Radke. I can see that. Okay, I'm gonna read these off here, guys. We'll random boxes 1 through 12. A new series, new double case. We'll grab that box. We've already started the bounty. We've already done the guess. Last team left here. Tim is selling the Seattle Seahawks for $18 on a fresh double case. If you want them, let me know. Super Bowl champions. STS. Was it a 1.0, Bill? I think that was probably before the 2.0s were even out. It had the folded up CO, the LOA in there too. I loved that. Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, Greg, you've got the Rams and the Jets. Didn't you have the Rams and the Jets yesterday or 2 days ago? Look at that memory. Rams and Jets. Look at Al go. Yep, that's cool. Jonathan R., you had Philadelphia. You sold your Ram to Dustin. That is New Orleans. I have seen some of those new style New Orleans helmets rolling around too. That'd be cool. Not the retro, but a different alt. Jonathan R., Denver, Atlanta. Tim, best I've seen you pull. Put a smile on you. LeBron was a shocker too. Yeah. We pulled, everyone but MJ and Kobe, I think we pulled from the big names now. Tim, you have San Francisco. We did pull a Wayne Gretzky card a while back. Larry B, you have Cleveland as random. Jonathan R, Carolina, Arizona. Greg, Green Bay, Tampa, New England, and Baltimore. Brad, you have Indy, Kansas City, Minnesota, and the Giants. Tim, you have Detroit. You're trying to sell Seattle. That's your team for now. $18 if anybody wants them. Bill S, Dallas, Chicago, Houston, Jacksonville. David L, you have Pittsburgh, Washington, Vegas, and Tennessee. And Brian, Chargers, Miami, Buffalo, Cincy. Player-wise in Super Bowl. Less popular Super Bowl team, player-wise in Seahawks. I don't know. They lost their MVP. Current players, Darnold and JSN, are very desirable. They also have some tough-to-get retired players that are fun with Marshawn Lynch and stuff. I don't know. I like the Raves too. I would pick up Seattle if I was on this break, but they do feel like they don't get as much attention after a Super Bowl. So yeah, kind of agree with you on that one. Okay, let's roll our randoms here. Another 4. There's the Cake Eaters trophy. John sent me a picture of Cake Eaters trophy. Nice. That's cool. Okay, let's get our box number. The real Cake Eaters. Top number after 7 is what we're going to open tonight. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 9, bottom left, I believe. Remember that we are going to open one more tonight. Lives will be a little shorter. I think it'll just be Radke and licensed jerseys unless we decide to do the last Schwartz I have, or I mean, I have more, but I have a triple. I didn't realize I had a triple. I did too, but I didn't put it in there. And then some licensed jerseys from Big Al. So probably those two for life fills, but we'll figure it out. Box 9. I'm going to close this. Okay, absolutely last call on the Seattle Seahawks. If not, Tim's going to keep them. Let's get rid of these two. Starting box 9. Okay, we'll get rolling. After this, we'll do our mixer, but we may be hanging out for a second with 7 spots left. Then a couple life fills. So I'm going to grab a drink in between this as well. I'm empty. Box 9. Don't think we had any W's on the back of any of these. That was perplexing my brain for a few weeks. I can't find the groove there. Oh yeah, it wobbled. That doesn't always mean that. Still incoming, you think so? I wouldn't mind seeing that nice snowy retro. Okay, here we go. Oh, he's sitting down. 3, 2, 1. Starting with this team from the case. I did not see the auto. Classic Speed Jaguars Authentic. That's cool. We had Jacksonville and Radke. They almost, I mean, there was a time when they were getting claimed when they had a headliner or two. Spot 12. Spot 12 on the Chicago claim. Bill S. hitting the Jaguars. Boselli, probably not Boselli, but it could be. My first guesses are Hunter. Yes, I could see T-Law. I could also see MJD. He's done some signing lately, and I like seeing his stuff. If I had to bet on 3 names, those would be my 3 names. But every time I've done that lately, I've been wrong. Bill, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. I'm pretty sure that's MJD, isn't it? It's a little smaller than I'm used to seeing. Is that... Was he 32? For some reason, I'm used to seeing him sign a little bigger. 99.9% sure that's MJD, but then I start questioning myself. That's a cool helmet. MJD Classic Speed Authentic. I'm not sure I've seen one of those on him. Johnny says yes, I agree, but I'm just going to see. Let's see when he signed this. I think he did a recent signing too. Maurice Jones-Drew signed on April 17th and 26th in Walnut Creek, California. Signed it in Cali. It's not the size of the signature, Al. It's the motion of the pen. That's so true, Dustin. I don't need to judge. And Maurice Jones-Drew's a little guy too. Little guy signing little, but he ran big, huh? Bill, nice hit. That's a cool one. MJD on the Authentic Classic Speed. That's AFC South. We're almost close to hitting one of each division. Maybe we'll start off that way here in a second. That's a cool one. I like it. Bill, congrats. Jaguars. Okay, it is mixer time. Well, almost mixer time. We need the help, guys. I'm going to check these last 2. Last 2. Okay, I get it. Thank you. I get it. We have 7 spots left in the mixer. Obi says in. Thanks, Obi. Good luck to you. 6 spots left. Don't look at these. These have nothing to. I could do this, even though it's just a waste of our time. But we've got 6 spots left to close the mixer. It is $59. There's 13 items, 6 or 7 full sizes. I keep losing track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 6. Let's see where we go here. So Obi's got one, Dustin's got one, Dave's got one. Thanks, guys. Down to 4 left. These are $59 a pop, $13. I kept the price the same as last time, but I think we had 3 or 4 more items this time. I know it depends on the size of the item. You know, Dustin says it doesn't matter. I think we've always had minis. If we do something from like a touchdown box, it includes a 2. Well, I'll just wait till we get there. Anyone struggling to understand what I'm doing with the reserve boxes back here as part of the mixer? That explanation. Essentially, they're future Big Al's hits. They're probably designated to go into this next series. So if one hits, I'll just change it out for something else. But if not more than half, reserve helmets are ones that I have on the shelf by division to build for the next series or the upcoming series or the series after that. I put 32 of those out behind me with little sticky notes, 1 from each team. Whatever number we random, that'll be one of the helmets from these 13-item mixer. If it doesn't make sense, make sure to let me know. Okay, we are down to 4 spots left. And then we'll random these and assign teams, and then we'll reorganize and see who you got. I'll give you guys a minute or 2 to trade if you want to. Trade, sell, whatever. 4 spots left, and then we roll. Here's our 32. Big Al discount. We're going to use the bingo ball. And the rest are these 2, McCoy and Bettis, will be won, I should say, by the teammates. So I'm going to keep these over here. I'm going to grab a drink really quick, guys. 4 spots left. The door barely opens with a stack of helmets here. Okay. We got some ice here. Well, it's watered down. It's sticking together. That's the worst. Here comes the Diet Coke commercial sound. Pouring it high, too. Sir, are you aware that you're drinking decaffeinated Colombian crystals? Or Colombian, what did he say? Decaffeinated Colombian coffee crystals? What? What did you say? You son of a... Sir, are you aware that you're drinking Colombian decaffeinated coffee crystals? Maybe 1 or 2 of you get that one. I don't know. No one watched Lion. No one knows Saturday Night Live. I'm going to type it up here. 13-item mixer. Rip to the great Chris. Hey, there we go. Emily and Brett knows. Is that Farley and Saturday Night Live? It is. There we go. Sucks anyway. It's not like it was, huh? Not like it was. Brett HK, thanks. I was like, I'm trying to put it together. I kind of assumed that, but Choking myself. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that is correct. Let's do this. I'm not gonna. It's not much, but I'll just count the last 4 to 55 instead of 59, which isn't fair to the other 28 claimers, but we'll do it. After our mixer, we're going to do another Racky. We'll do some licensed jerseys, and that might be it for the night. But we may try to do another full size. I'm hearing things. Check the score while I'm waiting here. While we're waiting. Oh no, Montreal! Come on. At least they're 7-game series, huh? The other game starts at 7:30. Mm-hmm. Almost there, guys. Down to our last 4, and then we'll random the teams off. Dave's like, got you, Dave. Thank you. Good luck to you. Oh, but this time with an asterisk. Brian, gotcha. 55. Down to 2 left. Thanks, guys. We are getting there. I got a text today from the place that's doing my car, my truck. It said, we're behind. We're going to look at it today. The whole left bed needs to come off, the left side of the bed. I'm like, obviously. I'm sick of driving anything other than my truck. It's been like a month now between everything. Kyle, I got you. Yeah, you did use some credit. But sometimes that's nice too. Down to our final spot, guys. I appreciate you being patient on this one. I mean, if you guys notice, between everything we run, the highest thing price-wise we ever run is the mixer, and it's the most items by far, but try to keep everything under that. I think 45 is the highest on the weekend, 43, 35, 36, 39, down into the 20s and the teens in the shop for a month. I wonder. Well, it was gone for a week or about a week to fix a flat and then replace the flat and get all new tires, and then I got it for 2 days and then got rear-ended by the moronic 19-year-old kid. Now it's stuck in purgatory again. Craig says, what the hell, take last spot. Got you, Craig. Only live once, Craig. I'm joking. Okay, got you there, Craig. What we'll do here is I'm going to run these teams 7 times. Oh yeah, Kyle, which one? I know you sold your Fernando Mendoza. Which one did you send in? What grade did it get? We're going to run these 7 times. We'll paste them here, and then we'll reorganize the names. Okay? Thanks for jumping in, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me every week. 7 times here on the randoms. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Miami on top, New England on bottom. Timmy, I want to see it. Hold on. I want to see it. Miami on top, New England on bottom. So, Craig, you got New England. Vlad, you had Miami. just so we make sure on these. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Okay, let's go here. And then I said Miami Vlad, New England Craig. Okay, I'll read these off in just a second here. I'm going to look at what you got, Kyle, because... Ooh, the Ant-Man. Mosaic Genesis 10. Ooh. A couple guys in this room wouldn't mind getting that bad boy. That's a cool card. What was the turnaround time on that? 2020, it's a rookie card too. What's the turnaround time on that? You know cards better than me. You probably know better ways to do it, but every time I look at stuff like that, it's ridiculous. Okay, in the mixer, if you want to trade, try to trade. You're welcome to try. Josh G, you have Arizona. Greg, Atlanta. David L, you've got Baltimore and Buffalo. Tim, Carolina. Nick F, Chicago. Les, Cincy. Carlos, Cleveland. Jonathan R, Dallas. Dustin, Denver. Excuse me. Dustin, you got Denver. Kyle, Detroit. Carlos, Green Bay. Shane, Houston. Jonathan R, Indy. Bill S, Jacksonville. Jesse, Kansas City. The Rams. You for sale if anyone's interested. For trade as well, or just sell. Vlad, Miami. Bill S, Minnesota. Craig, New England. Brad, New Orleans. Brian W, the Giants. Greg, the Jets. Chad, Philadelphia. Greg, you've got Pittsburgh. Joseph, San Francisco. Obi, Seattle. Tampa Bay. Kyle, you have Tennessee. And Brian, you've got Washington. Went through Layton's here in Orlando. Oh, nice. Yeah, you tell me. I remember you telling me that they opened up near you, right? So probably helps to, because they send in bulk items, right? Bulk orders through Layton. And they probably get treated a little better and rushed a little better, a little faster. Okay, what I'll do, guys, I'm going to leave this open. Well, I'm going to give you another minute or two to trade sell, and then I'm going to close it down. What we're going to do is I'm going to move these out of the way for now. But Bettis or McCoy, someone will win and get to choose between those two as our final thing tonight. Final thing of this mixer, I should say. We've got these items here. While we're looking at trades or sells, I'm going to do this. I'm going to roll the discount. I'm just making sure I have everything correct. We'll have to get the minis too. I'll just do it in a second here. Indy for Rams is a trade offer. Rams for Indy if you want to trade. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah. Well, you got 10, so that just upped that value by probably a couple hundy. That's pretty cool. I guess it depends on the value of the car, but I'm assuming that's a rookie Genesis graded 10. Probably does well. Give you guys a second to finish your trade talks just in case. $11.15, geez Louise. That's the difference between a 9 or a 10? Is that what you're saying, Kyle? You offer you 400 raw? Really? Get it graded. Last call, guys. Oh, there it is. I'll trade for Indy. Okay. There's one trade. It's Rams, not Raiders. Rams and Indy. So let's do this. Jonathan R. trade. And Jason T. trade. $80? That was well worth it then, huh? Jeez Louise. That's cool. Okay. If you want to keep trading, you can sell, buy, whatever. I'm going to close this. We're going to get the all the stuff out on the table. So let's first figure out our discount number. Don't mess it up now. Okay, only one came out, which is great. Usually miss a couple. 55.55, if you can see it. Blue ball. Yeah, I get it. It won't focus, but you see the 2 5s on there? I think you can. 55. And then we're going to run the random.org again for the minis. So let's do that. I already removed them, so I don't have to. So let me pop the screen back up here. It was 6 and 7. We'll get there. Brain's a little slow today, apparently. Okay, this is for 2 minis to go into this. We'll run the 7 times top 2 numbers are the ones we're going to open. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Minis 9 and 2. 9 and 2. Get rid of 2. Let's get rid of 9. There's 2. 9 is close. Look at the other one. Okay. These down. Let's move this out of the way. Pile of stuff. And then I said it was number 55. It was. Let me grab 55. Let me do 1 second, and then we got to do. Hold on. The one series that doesn't fit next to me, so it's on the other side. Okay, what are we missing? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13 is this back here. But because they're not in boxes, I'm just going to try to hide it and slide it on the side. We'll do this second to last, so I'll random that number when we get to that point, and then we'll do this last. Reserve box. Yep, that's the one I was missing. You're on it. So we'll do that. Instead of, I'm scared if I'm not gonna try to grab it and move it over here, but I think I'll bump it and you'll see the team. It's just not in a box. I just put a sticky on it. So we'll do that one second to last. Let's get rolling then. Let's start with, let's just do our minis first. Then we'll do touchdown, which has full size and a bunch of stuff in there. And then we'll do discount, these 2, then reserve, and then we'll do the teeny mates for the other 2 helmets here. So let's do that. Okay, am I missing anything? I feel like I'm forgetting to do something. Hey Al, who is the Rave Eagles helmet? What Rave Eagles helmet? Oh, geez, Louise. This one? So these are these are from my PC. One of them will go to someone tonight. So LaShawn McCoy, Jerome Bettis are the items. Off my rocker. Okay, minis first, 2 and 9. Someone tell me if I'm forgetting to do something because it sure feels like it, but I think we're okay. Teams have all been assigned. I've all read 1 trade. We're good. After we get through these 13 items, guys, we're going to do a Radkey live fill. Box 2 of 12. Our second box of 12. It may not be box 2. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys tonight. Okay, here we go. direction. We're going this direction. Oh. 3, 2, 1. College. Texas Longhorns. This could be a few different guys. I know who it is, but it could be a few different guys. Nick says Ewers, Miami. Ricky, Arch. There's a few other Texas guys this could be. Just depends on the checklist, which I've not studied this one. Young. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is the youngin. We'll see what he does in his career. I didn't mind him. That is Quinn Ewers, named on the bottom of these ones. Quinn Ewers, which is Miami Dolphins. Nick's on top of that. That's going to Vlad. Vlad, you're hitting the first item of the mixer, and that is Quinn Ewers on a Texas Mini. Has anybody seen a Quinn Ewers helmet or jersey that's Miami, not Texas? I know he's still young, but maybe I have and I'm just forgetting. I'm going to do a little stack here. That's AFC East. Did we complete our 4 divisions? No, AFC East is now beating you guys by 1. It's okay. Mixer again. That was Vlad. Vlad, the first mini, and it's Quinn Ewers. Nice quarterback out of Texas. On the Texas helmet, going to the Miami Dolphins. Okay, mini number 2. We're going this way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a lunar eclipse for the San Francisco 49ers. Seen a few of these Niners lunars pull with a couple different guys on it. Niners, not hard to tell on this one because it's the NFL. That's Joseph. Joseph taking the Niners. And that's, hey, you got the Niners too. That's cool. Bosa, Dion, I've seen them. I saw the name on this one. 3, 2, 1. It is Frank Gore. I've seen a few Bosa's pulled from this series too. In past series, Bosa Gold Rush is a little more common in Gold Rush than other series, and Bosa's a great name. But this guy's he's in every series out there, most of them. Frank Gore, great name. Running back. That's NFC West. You started off right, and you're just kind of getting peppered all around in the wrong divisions now. Joseph, nice hit. Frank Gore, Frank the Tank. NFC West is up to 2. There's 2 items. Okay, so I'm going to move these items down here for now. One of these is specialty. I forget which one it is. Is it 23 or 35? It's 23. I said 35 earlier, but it's 23. 35 could be specialty. 23 is the. Here's our touchdown box. So I'll try to not ruin this and do it as secretive as I can. Should have 6 items here. At least 1 full-size mini jersey, football, and 2 flats, small flats. So 8x10 or a card or something like that. Every once in a while you'll get a bonus item. So I'll try to start with the smaller items and work our way up if I can avoid seeing some of their stuff that I hate. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pull this out first. Which will have our flats in it. I'm counting at least 2 in there. It's probably 2. Okay, we're just going to do it like this. Okay, here we go. First flat. Might help if I open this part. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. 77. That's not a signature I recognize or a photo I recognize. Look at the big Schwartz sticker. Oh, no, that's just a licensed NFL sticker, an old one. That's cool. This is the Schwartz sticker down here. I feel like I should know this one, but I don't. Even it's in cursive too. Jim Puker. I don't know. And what team is that? Man, that's what I look like when I look through the fridge at night. Open up both doors and take a peek. Parker, maybe. Let's see what we got. The name will be on the back. That's me looking in the fridge at night, though. 3, 2, 1. It kind of does look like Colts to me too, Eric, but Jim Parker. But that black and white, that could be several different teams. Jim Parker. Hall of Fame 73. That's cool. Old school. Yeah, the Baltimore Colts, which then moved to the Indianapolis Colts, right? I don't think there's any. That's not the Ravens team. That's the actual Indianapolis Colts. 1 year older than you, is he? Or the Hall of Fame? You're saying? Were you born in 72? Yeah, this dude. He's not 1 year old. He was born in 34. I don't think you were born in 35. Oh, yeah, older. Sorry. 73, 74. Went the wrong direction. Baltimore Colts. Let's go into Indianapolis. Not a name I've seen before, but that's a cool photo. Indy, that's Jason. Jason on the trade. Jason, congrats. You're getting your older brother. Died in 2005. Wow. Yeah, so I'm not being disrespectful by saying that's how I look in the fridge, because it is look like that, but that's a cool photo. Baltimore Colts. Sometimes when we get the photos and the flats, they are a little older. We'll see on this one though. Next one. Does it look black and white? It does. That foot looks like 70s, 80s era style picture camera. This is a little bent here. I don't know if it's just the case of the. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, cool. I like that one. That is Mark Mosley. Schwartz certified. We've had his helmet a few times. Look at that shoe, man. Flat as can be. He was the MVP of the league. Washington Redskins. That's a cool photo, man. Is that Theismann holding the ball too? It is, right? I'll trade need color. What kind of comment is that? Mark Mosley, Schwartz certified, going to Washington. Brian, that's you. Brian, if you want to trade photos, you let him know. He wants the color photo. I don't think the picture is bent, but the thing itself is a little, probably by the way it was set in there, maybe. I don't know. That's cool. Washington. Brian, congrats. There's our first two from this thing. Make sure this is actually empty. It is. I'll trade. Need color. Okay, let's find football jersey. The jersey's right here. I'm going to save the jersey. I'm going to save the jersey. Okay. Football. I'll save the jersey. I'll do it before the full size, but I'm going to grab what's available here. Here's our football. Let's see if I can open it without showing you who it is, even though the signature is right there. So. Gotcha. I'm just going to cut this and solve the problem. This one's pretty taped shut, so I'm going to keep it taped for whoever this goes to, guys. You can unseal the tape yourself, but I don't want to do that for this purpose. Schwartz certified, we've got. Man, I recognize the auto. There's a name tag right there. I'll look at it, but I feel like I should know this. Someone tell me before. Oh, is it Derek Mason? 85? That's my one guess. And yeah, I know it's here. I promise I don't look at it. It's right here somewhere. My 3, 2, 1. It is Derek Mason. Schwartz certified. Derek Mason. That's cool. Wide receiver. We have them in the full size series every once in a while. So go to games played. Don't know if it's Titans or Ravens that he played more for. Played for the Oilers, Titans for 7 years, and the Ravens for 6 years. So it'll go to games played. Let me see here. Tennessee at 16, 32, 48, 61. I'm just going to type this up. I will calculate it wrong, give it to the wrong person. Yes, I'm typing. 122 for Tennessee. I think it's Tennessee. 16, he played 16. 6 years of 16. 96 for Baltimore. That is a Tennessee Titans hit for Derek Mason. That's a cool one. Tennessee Titans, Derek Mason. Who had Tennessee? Kyle. Kyle, nice hit. I got my calculator right in front of the screen. Wide receiver, Derek Mason played for both the Ravens and the Titans. Games played, he has them by about a season and a half with the Titans, which is about how much longer he played there anyways. So that's cool. I'll take Derek Mason. I like that one. Okay, mini time. Can I get it up here without? You guys saw the color. I tried. That was pretty poor attempt. 3, 2, 1. The Green Bay Packers on the mini. Green Bay, big old Schwartz sticker looking just like Beckett. I like those. They're new ones. So a little minuscule. Ooh, cool. I like this name. Who had Green Bay? Green Bay was Carlos. Carlos T hitting the Packers on the mini. And we see him all the time on the other team, Atlanta mostly. We've seen him on Kansas City too. There we go. But now on the Packers. Super Bowl 31 champs. That's Andre Rison. Bad Moon. Robinson's always a good guess. Andre Rison. Bad Moon Rison. Super Bowl 31 champs for the Packers. I dig that one. Carlos, nice hit. Rison. The mini stack is getting a little too high. We'll put him low with the baseball here. Next to my stack of pucks. Congrats, Carlos. Packers. Okay, unless we have anything extra, which doesn't look like it, we're down to our full size and our jersey. We're going to do our jersey first. Do it this way. Three, two. One. Right where the stupid fold is. What a great hit from the touchdown box. Touchdown box, you're guaranteed to get one starting QB. It could be past or present, and almost always it's a past one or one that isn't as big, but this one's a great hit. Number 9 for the New Orleans Saints, Drew Brees. Bing, bang, boom. I love it. Drew Brees on the custom. That tape's bugging me, so I'm gonna put it in a different bag because this bag is bugging. You're blocking the signature. Who had New Orleans? New Orleans was Brad. Brad hitting. I don't know that you really want this. It's just a little QR code showing you what this QR code does. Never seen that before. Drew Brees is on the custom, so no need to unfeather it here. Drew Brees. Great hit. I'll get you a new bag here when I ship tonight. Saints. I did. Okay, we're down to our full size. Packing paper. I'll show you the empty box when we're done as well. Okay, I'm gonna flip it this way because. Here we go. 3, 2. You see the color. I couldn't hold it up high long enough. It's looking like we've got a college helmet here. Our empty box, guys. Run out of space. Final from the touchdown box. Remember, we still have helmet, 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 helmet. This is our first full size, so we're about halfway through. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Georgia. I just got a Georgia helmet in yesterday or today on a former NFL player. Let's do this. Let's figure out who we got here. Huh. G is for gross. I know, Bill. Not the college team you want to see come out. I don't know this dude. It's got a script, and I like it, so I won't take any more time because now you know it's not Hines Ward. Is it the code? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The inscription reads, "First kicker college Hall of Fame," right? First kicker in the College Hall of Fame, 2001. Kevin Butler? Is that? Kevin Butler? I went to college with Kevin Butler. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. His name. It was Johnny Hopkins and Sloan Kettering. We blazed that up. Is that Bears? Why do I not know Kevin Butler? Bears have so many names out there. Chicago. Who had Chicago in this one? In the mixer, Chicago was Nick. Whoa, dude, scared me. Mm-hmm. Okay, is Mom home?
She just probably left to go pick up after.
Okay, you gonna hang out down here, or just upstairs?
Upstairs.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I play more Switch?
Yeah, you can until 8:30.
Okay.
Even though it's normally 8. Just tell Mom's coming back, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Little children in the corn. Turn around and he's standing there. Only thing missing is a knife in his hand. His nickname was Butthead. That could actually be right. Kevin Butler. You guys always try to trick me. I'm going to type it in. Hold on. Kevin Butler nickname. Butthead. It was. Chad, that's a cool one. Nick loves getting his college helmet. This one might be up for trade. Kevin Butler, first kicker, College Hall of Fame 01, going to Nick. Nick, nice hit. Decent kicker, but he went to Georgia, so I have to question his decision making. There you go. Yeah, that's. That's not a name I know. It's getting harder and harder for me to pull names I don't know. That will be in the corner. I thought so. Corner, it's college, which not your thing, and Bears are not your team. Okay, let's keep it rolling. Let's just do Big L's discount first, and then our 2 Schwartz helmets. Reminder for those that are new, or maybe this is your first mixer you joined. I think everyone that's joined is fairly seasoned. Discount series, names that I don't quite think deserve to be in the regular series price-wise, or names that I have too many of, or ex-boyfriends, players that are on their old teams, stuff like that. That's what goes into the series. I did add 4 new helmets today. Some pretty fun ones, actually. Just ones I can't get myself to use in the regular series. Trade you a Stone Age photo for it. Yeah, that's when you get the photos in some of these boxes, we're destined to get some older guys, which I actually like seeing. I mean, I wouldn't Wouldn't mind seeing a Patty Mahomes 8x10, but okay, box 55 discount series. Never walk on these. No, I know. I agree. Hey. This one's funny. I'll explain why after, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. They had to balance out the breeze with the butt head. The butt head actually, there's probably quite a few that we'd rather see less than that, as far as enough people wanting. I bet there's a few Bears fans in here that will want the Kevin Butler helmet. Maybe Butler on a Bears would be a little better, but he is in the College Hall of Fame for kicking. So what am I doing with this? It goes over here. Carolina Panthers. That's who I thought it was. Heck yeah, we want it. Yeah, it's a cool helmet. And you're not going to see a ton of them. I mean, you could probably go find one, but Carolina was Tim. Tim hitting the Panthers, and it's probably gone up in value since I put it in there. I put this in the discount long before he was a quarterback for, probably long before he was a quarterback for Minnesota or Seattle and won a Super Bowl. He had left the Panthers, and where did he go after that? That is Sam Darnold. Now, Super Bowl winning Sam Darnold on his old team. That's been there for a long time, hitting there. Carolina, that's cool. So there's an example. And once I put him in, I don't think I would pull him out to fund the regular season anyways. I would for sure on Seattle, but not in Carolina. Tim, congrats, Tim, hitting the discount helmet in this one. And that's Sam Darnold, Sammy D. Okay, let's do our 2 Schwartz, and then we'll do our reserve helmet, and then we'll do the little figurines for the 2 items there. Let's do the non-specialty first, which is Series 35. This is box 118 of 150. Oh, NFC South. Stop keeping track of that. Chicago was NFC North. NFC South is good for you guys. Is it 322? I probably missed one, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I missed a billion. I forgot. I haven't done any of those. I'll do it after in a second. If someone has the total, you can let me know. But I think I missed a few. Breeze was NFC South too, but I think I missed the Andre Rison. I'll catch it up in a second. I'm behind. Sorry, guys. Thinking I just missed the Darnold. I missed like 6 items. Whoops. $4430, probably right. I'll double check it. I'm not going to label where we got black box, and it is a speed, so non-BSR 4 NFL helmet. Let's see what we got here. See the team. I don't see the auto, which is the way I want it. I want to be surprised here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We have our first double up from this mixer. Maybe only double, but we have a double up. We have, by way of Quinn Ewers, and now a classic speed full size Miami Dolphins. I don't want to see the label. Thomas, Taylor. I'm trying to think for Schwartz. I could see this being Ricky again. We've seen Ricky a few times lately. Vlad, let's see what you got. Greasy, I'd love to see Greasy. Dolphins doubled up in the last mixer. You were in Williams. Really? Was it Ricky? Did I just... Oh, okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice. I'll take that from a Schwartz non-specialty series. The Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. Not Beckett, Schwartz. That's going to confuse me a bunch of times. It looks like a Beckett. That's Schwartz certified. Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He was signing for Schwartz a long time ago, too. That's cool. Tyreek Hill, we pull him less often now than we used to. Vlad, nice hit. Tyreek Hill. Okay, let's do our specialty. Still got a few chances. If you're thinking, when am I going to hit? Hopefully you do here. This is box 99 of 125. This series has a little less helmets than the last one. And they are specialty. I forget, though. I feel like we've done specialty before, and they've counted like throwbacks as specialties. Black, I guess they could do this is the black box. They could do a college specialty and still count, but this one is not that. Give us a headliner. Come on. We've already hit a few headliner type stuff in Schwartz. Every time I hear Schwartz, I think Christmas story. Okay, here we go. What do we got here? Team. I didn't see the auto yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. You think of Spaceballs? Seattle. Seahawks Eclipse for Schwartz. I've got 2 or 3 guesses on this one. Seattle that's Obi. Nice, he says. Obi, this is you. Schwartz Eclipse. And there's an old Schwartz COA. Alexander Jones. I'm not even going to try to guess on this one. Okay, I see who it is. 3, Darnold. That'd be nice. His Seattle stuff is not cheap. 3, 2, 1. We're going the guy that I always kind of hype up. I know not everyone loves his stuff, but he was excellent. Top 100 player of all time as voted. Steve Largent, Hall of Fame. It looks like it says 95, but I thought he was 75. Steve Largent, Eclipse for the Seahawks. Wide receiver. I'm just looking to verify that date. The pen just may have inked on him there. Let's see. No, he was still in college in 75. That's 95. He was the NFL Man of the Year in 1988. 7-time Pro Bowler. 2-time receiving yards leader in 79 and 85. 1980s All-Decade Team. NFL 100th Anniversary All-Team. Seahawks number 80 retired. Seahawks Ring of Honor. Seahawks top 50 players. Tolson Golden Hurricane number 83 Tyler School. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Steve Largent. Played in the 80s out heights. Sorry, I don't know why I thought he was 75. He's in college in 75 still. Yeah. Okay, Steve Largent going to Obi. How many items have we opened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What am I missing? 11, 12. I'm missing something. 2 flats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Am I going crazy, guys? No, I know reserve will be 1, and so will this. That's 11, 12, but I'm missing another one even beyond that. What did I not open? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. MJD was not from that. I'm losing my mind, guys. Yeah, that's 13 items, right? Risen, Gore, Butler, Hill, Darnold, Largent, Mason, Breeze, Photo. That's 10 items. And then that'd be 11 and 12. What's the 13th item? Oh, there was 3 minis. That's right. Sorry, I was only counting 1 mini. Okay, let's do our reserve, guys. Just ignore me for a second. I would say Largent is a top 10 receiver of all time. I've seen people put him on really high lists. It's really hard for me, especially like when we talk basketball players as well. It's hard to compare old guys with the newer guys. It's like whatever his name is, 100-point game dude. It's hard to, like, he was just laying it up 50 times a game. It's hard to compare. But Largent was very good. Okay, let me share my screen here. We're going to get our reserve box. Just to explain one, we're all on the same page. I've got 32 numbers here. Each of these boxes behind me, if you can see them, I'll try to just leave the camera there if it won't fall over while I go grab it. Have a sticky note on them, 1 through 2 on the top, and then 3 through 6, all the way down to 32 in the bottom right corner. There's one helmet for each team. If you guys want me to, after at the end of the stream, if you want me to turn them around so you can see all the logos, I'm happy to do that, but I did one of every team. We'll get a number that'll pull that out. I'll try to hide it so you just see the backside, and then we'll spin it, and whoever wins that helmet gets that helmet. These are reserve helmets that will be in this next series or will be in future series. It's just from my shelves that I use to build each series. So it's not a discount series. It's stuff that's sitting in there that's set to be in a future Big Al series unless something changes. So let's, I can leave the camera right here for now. That's fine. Let's get our 32 numbers. And then after, we're going to do the figurines for the McCoy or the Bettis. That'll end our mixer. Let's go here. Let's do this. Share our tab, please. 7 times to get a box. One through 32. Should be 32 items. There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 9. Thank goodness I don't have to go towards the bottom. They're not in order by division or anything either. I just grabbed helmets and wrote down teams as I was going. So don't take into anything there. 9. Box 9. Let's grab box 9. Right here. Put this up here so these don't fall over. There goes one fall over. Put box 9 up here. This is one that happens to have the label of who it is. So I'm going to do the back here. Some of them have labels on them, some of them don't. Let's go this way. If you see it already, I'm sorry. I'll just flip it around. Okay, here we go. Get my list up here again. 3, 2. There's number 9, by the way, without showing that label there. Big screen, thank you. That would be helpful, wouldn't it? Jeez, Al. There's our number 9, which is the number I'm going to double check. Random.org, box 9. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Patriots Eclipse. Trying to think. I added some smaller names, some bigger names. I don't want to make the person that has Green Bay sad, but the one I pulled off the top was a Brett Favre. I put a few big names in there as well. Let's see what we got. Craig says, me, did you have New England, Craig? You did. Craig snagging New England. This was going to be a series helmet. I actually bought this because I wanted some different Pats. Teddy, Flutie Eclipse. I do see him on Eclipses frequently. Positive style when he was signing the bunch. It is not Flutie. It is defensive lineman. Richard Seymour. We pulled him probably more often lately on the Raiders because he's a nice different name for the Raiders, but Prova and Becca certified Richard Seymour, Super Bowl winning defensive lineman. Vrabel Rossini, that story's crazy, man. Was it Drake May today came out and said he backs up his coach? I don't know what to think of that. Craig, nice hit. Richard Seymour on the Pats. Ty Law's a good guess as well. Okay, our last part of this mixer, that's 12 items now that I count them correctly. 3 minis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the flats. 13 will be one of these 2 items. So, without crushing the breeze, I'll move the breeze over here. Like we've been doing lately, I've been adding in a PC item of my own to not raise the costs, but give you another item to win. I'm going to put all the little guys into a hat. We'll pull out 5 at a time. The very last one I pull, I'm not going to do like top 5 and put them back in. Just the very last one that comes out will win and get to pick one of these 2. Whatever one you want. It is LaShawn McCoy Rave, Jerome Bettis Classic. After this, we're going to run a Radke fill. Man, that mixer took a while. Sorry, guys. Radke life fill, then some licensed jerseys, and then we'll end it for the night. Mixer took a lot longer than I thought. What am I looking for? Bag. So we're on the same page. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. Dual signed Vrabel Rossini. That'll probably be worth quite a bit of money right now. Okay, I'm going to pull chunks out anywhere from 3 to 7, whatever, until we get the last few. I'll put them in divisions so we know who's still alive. Last team out wins and gets to pick whatever one of those they want. It can be someone that's already won. That's the whole point of the mixers. You can double, triple, quadruple up. Okay, here's the first set that are out. Looking over to the right, so I'm not looking at them. Panthers, Steelers, Rams, Cardinals, Packers. Just going to set them up so we know who we have left at the end. I'll try to do it quickly since I'm not really going too fast tonight. If I read your name off now, it means you are out. Jets, Colts, Bills, Lions, Bucks. Gone, gone, gone. Buffalo, Colts, Jets. Here comes the next group. I'll do a bigger group this time. Titans are out. Bears are out. Jaguars are out. Falcons are out. Eagles, Patriots, Broncos, and Chiefs are all gone. When we get down to the final 5 or so, I'll read off who has a chance still, and then I'll break 4 people's hearts. And our first NFC East poll it is. Jaguars, Bears. We're getting close. Titans. Here's another chunk. Remember, guys, we're going to do a Radke right after this. All right, try to grab a chunk. Niners, Browns, Bengals, Texans, and Saints. Does that get us close enough to know we're down to our bottom 5? Or did I go too far? Missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let me pull 4 or 5 more, and then that'll leave us with our final few. There's, I don't know how many that is. 5. So I think we're down to 4 after this. Dolphins, Vikings, Giants, Cowboys, Raiders. And then I'll figure out and tell you if you're still alive, if you got a chance. Dolphins, Cowboys, Vikings. Only one left from a couple divisions. Okay, if you've got the Ravens, you're alive. That is Dave. If you've got the Chargers, you're alive. That is Brett. If you've got the Redskins, you're alive. That's Brian W. And if you've got the Seahawks, you're alive. That is Obi. I'll pull one out at a time, the very last one. So the next 3 are going to be not winners. The last one will be a winner. Here we go. I'm looking this way so we don't see what we're pulling out. Ravens gone. Sorry, Ravens. Next up, Washington gone. Sorry, Washington. Down to Chargers or Seahawks. Last one here. Chargers gone. Sorry, Chargers. 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. That should leave us with one. Should be the Seahawks, who just barely picked up a helmet. Sheesh, Seattle, Obi. Obi doubling up. My first double up, too. Sorry, everyone else. Congrats to those that hit, especially if you doubled up. Apologies if you did not hit. Obi, you get to pick between Jerome Bettis and LaShawn McCoy. If you want to tell us now, you can. If you need a little bit, that's also fine. I'll do a quick recap here, and then we're going to drop a rad key and some licensed jerseys and call it a night. Okay, so our mixer, we had Andre Rison Packers, Frank Gore Niners, Quinn Ewers Dolphins, Kevin Butler Bears, Tyreek Hill Dolphins, Sam Darnold Panthers, Steve Largent Seahawks, Richard Seymour Patriots, Derek Mason Titans. I forget Colts guy's name, but he's on there. Jim Parker, Colts. Mark Mosley Redskins. Drew Brees on the Saints. I believe that's everything, and then whatever Obi picks. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to post it right now. There's our Racky. The mixer is done. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, guys. I'm sorry. I think I'm yapping too much tonight, so you can blame it on me. Let me see here. On above, is that? Yeah. I'll have to think about it. I already have Bettis, but my wife, we want a second one. Yeah, you just let me know. Both fun helmets, both Pennsylvania teams. LaShawn McCoy Rave or Jerome Bettis Classic. Can't really go wrong with either of those. So you let me know, please. Happy wife, happy life, but also happy Obi is, it's important, right? Our mental health matters. Or so some people say. Jonathan, Philadelphia. Bill B, you've got Cleveland. Greg, Rams. Dallas is number 4 for Jason. Green Bay, number 5 for Bill. New England is number 6 for John. Number 7 is Chicago for Dave. Number 8 is the Chargers for Brian. Was that 8 or 9? What was 8? Number 9, is that New England, Greg? I don't think it would be anyone else, but it could be. Just if it's someone else, let me know. But New England's gone. Cincy for Kyle, that's number 9. That's for the random as well. Number 10 is Steelers for Dave. Number 11, Philly is gone. Sorry, Greg. Yes, okay. Oh, the R's right next to the E anyways. That's something I would do. I could have figured that out without asking you. 10, Pittsburgh. Where was I? Pittsburgh, Philly gone. 11, Carolina. For Jonathan, gotcha. Number 12, Buffalo for Brian. Number 13, Denver for Bill S. Gotcha, Bill. Number 14, San Francisco for Dave. Greg just behind, random up for Jason, which is number, right there, our second random. 14, 15 is Baltimore for Greg, and then one spot available with one random available. AFC South, 1, while we're waiting here. Full sizes are as follows. NFC East, NFC West. AFC East, NFC West. I said it wrong, but I did it right. That's 6 helmets. Derek Mason, Tennessee. Photos were Colts, AFC, man. And Washington. Did I do one of those wrong, guys? So that should be 9 items. That's 9. Minis were NFC West, AFC East. Am I doing that wrong? Do they have 6? NFC North, NFC East, NFC North. Jersey was NFC South. Seems like that's too many items, but I think that's right. Vegas closed us, guys. There's 2 more randoms available if anyone wants them for $18. Jason has 1, Kyle has 1. 15 football items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think that's right. 0 for the AFC North and the AFC West. That can't be right. But it is. Wow. I think you didn't pick them. You guys usually pick them. You're down by 1 to the Northwest, and you're down by 2 to the AFC East South. So you're a little in the hole. Vegas will close us. 2 randoms available. Last call on those. Kevin, I got you on Vegas. Last call. Kyle and Jason have $18 sold if anybody wants to jump in for 18. And then we're going to do some licensed jerseys to end the night. I'll give it a second just in case. Last call. I'm not rushing. Okay, I don't see any action on the solos. So Jason, Kyle, let's see who you get. If you want to sell them still, let me know. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Jets on top, Houston on bottom. Houston on bottom. Just so you know, Jason, you have Seattle, which is the team we were talking about earlier. Kyle, you have Arizona. Both NFC West teams. If you guys want to sell Arizona and Seattle, let me know, and we'll see if anyone wants to buy those for 18, either of them. Jonathan R., Philadelphia and the Jets. The Jets keep wanting to be the very first random, either for Greg or John or whoever. Seattle for trade or sell. And then Kyle, let me know on the cards. Bill B., Cleveland and Tampa. Greg, Rams and Jacksonville. Jason T., you have Dallas and Seattle. Seattle's up for sale or trade. Bill S., Green Bay, Tennessee. John, you have New England, Minnesota. David L., Chicago, Washington. Brian, Chargers and Indy. Kyle, Cincy and Arizona. David L., Pittsburgh and Miami. Jonathan R., Carolina and the Giants. Brian, Buffalo, Atlanta. Bill S., Denver, Detroit. David, you've got San Francisco, Kansas City. Greg, Baltimore, New Orleans. Kevin, Vegas, and Houston. Yeah, of course, Craig. Oh, man. I'll sell a trade, but not rate if not. Okay. So Seattle and Arizona are both up for sell. Sorry, Seattle and Arizona are both up for sell for 18 or for trade if anybody wants to offer a trade offer. I'm going to get a box number. We open box 9, right? No, 9 was the reserve. Did we open 9 on both numbers? I think we did. 9 on both numbers? It's a 9 night. Didn't we get 9 here? Yeah, Sticky says 9. Okay, let's get a Racky number here. Licensed jerseys to end the stream next, guys. I just realized I didn't copy them over like I should have. I deleted those that hit, but I didn't move them over. Okay. I don't remember if I copied it. I'm pretty sure I did, but I already copied there, I think so. Arizona up for trade or sell. Seattle up for trade or sell. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 5. Same line as box 9. So we're getting rid of that left side. Box 5. Get this going. Let's copy the Big Al license jerseys. Last call in Arizona, Seattle. NFC West has already hit 5 times. So the North hit a couple times. 3 times. Okay, box 5 over by underneath box 1. Box 1 up top, so the whole row's gone. Box 5. Okay, I don't see anyone touching Arizona or Seattle. Let's see what we got here. Good luck, all. Here comes an Arizona rivalry. I'm just joking. Seattle Rave, Arizona rivalry. These are the ones that I think of when I think of their newer items. We haven't actually had a Seattle rivalry in here either. Those are really cool. Flat. The box is flat, or you're thinking this is a flat white, flat black? A wobble. There was a very clear wobble. I don't know what you're looking at. There was some wobble. We've got an STS for the Los Angeles Chargers, and it is authentic number 2. LA Chargers. We have the Chargers in this one. They've been getting claimed because of that nice. Didn't see the wobble. It was a little smaller, but it was there. The nice retro as a headliner. I want to see that one come out too. Chargers was Brian W. Jonathan saying Hampton, O'Marion Hampton. I was thinking Tomlinson or Gates on this, but I could see Hampton. Even McConkey would be cool. We haven't pulled a Hampton in a little bit. COA is Beckett, so that doesn't really help us. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tomlinson, LT. Not been a terribly long time since we pulled him, but it's been a little bit, I think. I'm not talking about Big Al's either. I think Big Al's we saw not too long ago. LTSTS authentic. That's a cool hit. Beckett certified. We've had debates about LT where he fits in with the running backs. I'm going to move these out of the way. Figuring this out here. Table looks a little different today. Okay, congrats, Brian. Let's do a 2-boxer jersey to end the night, guys. Good luck to everyone. Let's see where this one goes on the jerseys. Tomorrow we should be doing Fire Factory and licensed jerseys for the weekend. I've got to build the new series. My daughter has recitals tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. I'll probably go tomorrow. Flag football Saturday. Soccer Friday. I think we should be good to go though, and the new cases are coming tomorrow or Friday, so we'll give it a shot. Okay, I've got. Let's live chat it and top chat it. Sort these out. Probably 6 or 7 away from what it looks like. We've got Kane for Nick. Got to be careful because there's Patrick Laine right underneath it. I've got Obi for Larry. Holy cow. You might as well just be louder so I don't think I'm like getting... What are you doing? Getting a water?
Exactly.
For who? Is Mom home too? Don't do that little sneak thing. Just say, hey, I'm coming down here. I think I'm going to get murdered by someone.
Why the heck would that happen?
Don't sass me. See ya, shut the door. Why the heck would that happen, she said. I don't know. Sure, a few of you guys want to see me dead. Emmett Smith, Greg, gotcha. Spot 4, Ripken. Yeah, that one was my daughter. My son's a little less sneaky. He inherited my speed and stealth. Daughter, however, she's a little more stealthy. If someone did it and scared me, you guys would laugh. It'd be a nice little jump scare. 4 is Mark with Ripken. 5, Justin Jefferson for Joe. 6, Ovi's gone, and it was gone above. I would have probably been okay with the Ive because it's Ovi, but you were one behind Larry. Favre is number 6 for Bill. Where did it go? Favre. 7 is Garnett for Zach. 8 is Saquon Barkley for Greg. 9 is Cooper Kupp. Does that feel good, Dustin, not having to type Evans? Cooper Kupp. Number 10 is Bo for Greg. 11 is Yari Curry for Larry. 12 is Keller, Clayton Keller. I got my stuff today, by the way, guys. I waited till my son got home. We got some game use stuff from the Mammoth. Someone reached out to me and said, hey, these are cheap. You want them? And by the time I said I wanted them, Cooley was gone. But I got Sergey, Schmaltz, and Gunther, and then I got some Keller gloves. I might hang them right here in the corner. Sticks, I don't think will fit there. Those sticks are huge. I'm like thinking golf club a little longer. Those things are freaking. That makes it even more impressive to me. Nick, you played. How the freak do you carry on that stick and slap shot a puck 90 miles an hour? Doesn't make any sense to me. Churio, Bill S. 14 is Sebastian Aho. I'll show you guys next stream or something. But I got some game use sticks and some game use gloves. I'm going to put a couple of them up at our restaurants in our little sports corner. We have like local sports areas in each thing, and Utes and BYU and Jazz and now Mammoth. So we'll put a few of them up there. I'll put a Keller jersey up there too. Gloves are mine. A couple sticks are mine. Aho. Chelios 15 is Jason. 16 is Hughes, Quinn Hughes for Brian. They could easily do it. It did have a new chase for a few. The new hockey sticks came, Nick. I was just thinking, I'm used to swinging a driver, which is a little longer. I was thinking maybe a little longer than that, but these things feel like they're longer than fishing poles. These hockey sticks, man. They're not signed. I told you I was getting them. I always like my stick cut right under my chin. Some players like it a little shorter, some higher. Yes, Sergachev's was pretty dang long compared to Gunther and Schmaltz. Okay, I believe we are 4 short, which is not too bad. 16. If it was off by even a tiny bit, it would mess me up. Yeah, these I got 2 from each player because one for the restaurants, one for me, and they're all taped very similar. They got little nicknames on them and pen written on them, and it's very interesting. Little COAs from Fanatics and the Mammoth, so it's kind of cool. Okay, let's do this. Let's go over here to the jerseys. And we're 4 short. I'm going to throw some pictures just in case. Faber hit already. Alonzo, Paul Pearson, Svechnikov, Thomas Jr., Hedman and Caruso, Marino and Laine, Felix Hernandez, Matthew Golden, Derrick Henry, Jose Canseco, Mikko Rantanen, Ace Bailey, Luis Suarez, MJD, Drew Bledsoe, TJ Watt, Matt Sundin, Dikembe Mutombo, Jordan Alvarez, St. Brown and Warren Moon, Max Scherzer, Sammy Sosa, Tim Brown, both gone. Jokic and Nurse, JSN and Karl Malone, Rodman and Fleury, Andre Johnson, Penny Hardaway, Bob and Wallace, Paul Baldwin and Andre Dawson. Sorry, the yawns are coming. John Starks, Brett Hull, Xavier Worthy, Malik Neighbors, Bernie Nichols, both gone. Chipper Jones, Joe Thornton, Evans already hit. Isaiah Thomas, that's all. Okay, we're getting there, guys. All right, well, let me just stop sharing. Just switch my screen. Joker getting claimed. Dustin got you with Jokic. 3 spots left to close us up here. Eric St. Brown. Eric, I think you have 10 credit too. Do you have that written down? Seeing you claim made me think of that. I want to say you paid for most of your spots, but then you sold one of the spots after maybe. From Monday, I think you sold like one of your players late. Like you paid, and then I think you sold Tim Brown late is what it was, Eric. So I have you written down for 10 credit. Just so you know. Okay. 19 or 18, so we're down to 2 left. It's going to be a lot of shipping. 22 items tonight with the mixer. A few items going to the corner, so Richard Seymour, Kevin Butler going to the corner. I forget if anything else is. If you guys told me and you're still here, let me know if there's something else, but otherwise I may just ship on accident. Hey, Ty was trying to jump in. Okay, down to 2 left. I'm going to move these over there just so we're. Actually, today let's do one more, and then I'll do 5 solos instead of 4 or 2 as it normally would be. So let's just do that. We'll have 5 $10 solos. One more claim will close this, unless 2 come close together. Then we'll just close it normally. 1 to 2 spots left. Jeez, Al, you got a chance. I guess more items later. Kind of seemed like we were heading for an earlier night, and I just slowed us down. Too many dumb stories by me. Warren Moon, Joe, gotcha. Okay, so I'll give it 30 seconds here for the final claim if anybody wants to jump in and do those. If not, then we'll do 5 solos instead of 2. Okay, we got 5 solos. Let's do that. That works for me. That's fine. More chances to get in for a couple cheap spots if you want to. Final 5 names, I'll read them off, will be $10 solos. First come, first serve, and you got to just be one name at a time on the 7th roll. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Bernie Nichols, Miko Rantanen, Theo Fleury, Jordan Alvarez, Jackson Smith, and Jigbo. 1 football, 1 baseball, 3 hockey. That's solos. Okay. Rantanen going to Nick. JSN going to Greg. Bernie going to Jake. Fleury going to James. And Jordan Alvarez is our final solo. Buy Canseco if you want to sell. Jose Canseco is Larry V. Larry, if you want to sell Jose, let Greg know. Sorry, Bill know. Greg is looking for Tim Brown if you want to sell Tim Brown. And Bill B's looking for Canseco from you as well, Larry. Buy Mutombo or Starks if for sale. I'll read these off in a second. Mutombo is Nick. And Starks is I am blind. Eric. Eric has Starks. Nick has Mutombo. If you guys want to sell those. Dawson for seller trade. Okay, I'm going to read these off and then I'll catch up on those. Nick, you've got Kane, Mutombo, and Dawson. Moving Dawson as of now. Larry V, Ovechkin, Tim Brown, Felix Hernandez, Greg, Emmett Smith, Golden, and Chipper. Mark, you've got Cal Ripken, Sundin, and TJ Watt. Joe, you have Jefferson, Ace Bailey, and Brian Thomas Jr. Bill S., Brett Favre, Andre Johnson, Xavier Worthy. Zach, Garnett, Hedman, and Hull. Greg, Barkley, Scherzer, and Luis Suarez. Dustin, Cooper Kupp, Isaiah Thomas, Maurice Jones-Drew. Greg, you have Bo Jackson, Dennis Rodman, and Alex Caruso. Larry, Curry, Canseco, and Hardaway. Brian, Keller, Bledsoe, and Nurse. Bill S., Jackson, Turio, Svechnikov, and Malone. Brian, you have Aho, Henry, and Bob. Jason, Chelios, Marino, and Thornton. Brian, Hughes, Line, and Neighbors. Dustin, you have Jokic, Alonzo, and Rasheed Wallace. Eric, you have St. Brown, Sammy Sosa, John Starks. Joe, you have Warren Moon, Troy Polamalu, Paul Pierce. JSN went to Greg. Alvarez is open for 10. Fleury to James. Rantanen to Nick. And Nichols to Jake. Okay, let me catch up. Yours, Greg. Yours, Bill. So this one's going to Greg. And Bill is asking for Canseco. By Canseco. By Tim. By Mutombo. Did Nick say yes on Mutombo? Sell Mutombo. Okay. Mutombo going to Jonathan, Eric, all sell Starks. Okay. Those are the ones I knew. Okay. I'm a Tumblr Starks. Dawson for seller trade. Got it up there. Thanks, Larry. Yours. Thanks, Larry. Hardaway, Felix for sale. Hardaway and Felix up for sale. I'll sell Starks. Nick, any of my randoms for Dawson? Isaiah Thomas or MJD or Pete Alonso or Rasheed Wallace for Andre Dawson. Too bad he didn't have a hockey. He'd probably trade you for sure. Sell Matumbo. Got it. Thanks, Eric. No problem. Thanks, Nick. No problem. Got Larry. I will buy King Felix. It's going to Eric. Buy Scherzer and Chipper. Scherzer. Greg is Scherzer. Chipper is Greg. Greg, you have both those. If you want to sell Scherzer or Chipper to Bill, let him know. Brian W. interested in selling Henry? Sure, sell Henry to Greg. Okay. I like hitting hockey randoms. Easier to trade here. I'll sell them. Thanks. Okay. So Chipper and Scherzer going to Bill. Bill, I can't give you purple. That doesn't work in my brain. Dustin said he'll buy Dawson. What color have I not used yet? Purple for Dustin, I guess. He doesn't want that color, or pink, whatever color that is. I'll buy him, Nick. Thanks, Greg. Thanks. Good luck. Thanks. Penny Hardaway is available. That looks like the only person in Yordan Alvarez. Hardaway and Alvarez. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Give me a second here. Alvarez, Hardaway, I think everything else has been accounted for. If I'm missing something, please let me know so I can fix it. Eric will buy Alvarez. Thanks, Eric. Okay, so just Penny Hardaway left. I'm going to start rolling the bingo balls because it's past our bedtime, especially you East Coasters. I stay up for another 3 hours finishing this every night, but at least I don't have to listen to myself talk at that point, and I can watch a movie. What movie was I starting today? It was Bruce Willis, an older movie that just came on Netflix. I'd never even heard of it before. About a serial killer. I like serial killer shows. My wife thinks that I could be a serial killer. She might be right. Armageddon is about serial killers. I've seen Armageddon 40 times. I don't know the name of it. Not Die Hard. Serial killers. For killer. Surrogates. I don't know if it's that one. Not The Whole 9 Yards. Not Sixth Sense. Me too, Dustin. I'd watch it right now again too. That's such a good show. Eric's just messing with me. Now I gotta pull it up. Gosh dang it. Is this gonna mess up my stream by pulling up Netflix? Lucky number 11. It's called Striking Distance. Never heard of it. Probably not a good show, but that's what I'm going to finish tonight. Striking Distance. Okay. I know you were all dying to know that. 2 boxes. 1, 2. Great movie, big twist. Don't. It isn't bad. Sarah Jessica Parker. Oh, is that who it is on the picture? Don't ruin the dang movie for me. I swear. Never seen it. There's not a lot of movies I haven't seen that are on these Netflix and Hulu and stuff. Okay, first number is 38. 38. And shut up. 33. That's that's 6 cents. What else has he done? That might be the only movie Bruce dies in. Okay, just Penny Hardaway available. I'm going to grab those guys 33 and 38, and then we'll get rolling. Is that the one where he does something and shoots a gun? One guy did it with his grandma. That sounds believable, Mark. That's true. He does die in Armageddon. That's very true. I think part of that movie was shot in Cincinnati on the Ohio River. On the River Ohio. What movie is that from, guys? The River Ohio. I think that's what he says. One of the best scary movies of all time. I can't even think of the name of it. The River Ohio. What's in my pocket? Chapstick. Okay, Penny Hardaway is staying where he's at, Larry. Was up in Pittsburgh? Okay. Scary movie must be Jaws. No. It's with, I think it's Richard Gere is the guy that's in the one I'm thinking about. I can't think of the name of the movie. Oh, now I know the name of it. It's Mothman Prophecies. Have you seen that? Okay, 38, 33, last 2 guys. Thanks for hanging out. We already got them in order, so we'll do 33 first. We will likely drop Fire Factory and Big Al's license jerseys tomorrow unless I go upstairs. My wife tells me there's a different plan for this weekend, but because it's Mother's Day. But I think I'm good up until then, up until Sunday. I know this jersey. Distinct colors. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've had, I want to say this is jersey 2 of 2 from this guy. I bought 2 at the same time. It took us months in between the 2. Mothman is creepy. Mothman Prophecies. I live 20 minutes from Point Pleasant, West Virginia, where the bridge collapsed. Oh, really? Mothman Prophecies is a great show. I haven't watched that in a long time. Wallace, this is Rashid Wallace. Portland Trailblazers, I believe we already had them on Pittsburgh. I don't know why I'm showing you the back when the nameplate's over there. Did I say Pittsburgh? On Detroit. I think we already had them on Detroit. But maybe I haven't used that one yet. Rasheed Wallace, I always wondered why it looked like he had bird poop in his hair growing up. I'm sure I'd say birthmark, maybe. Portland Trailblazers, Mitchell and Ness. We're going basketball, a little older school Trailblazers jersey here, 1999, 2000 Swingman. Have a big Mothman statue there in a festival every September. Really? You guys all live where cool places. Who had Sheed? Let me look it up here. Such a hard jersey to fold. Rasheed Wallace was a random basketball on. There he is. On Dustin. Nikola Jokic, Pete Alonso, Rasheed Wallace. Dustin hitting the jersey. Sheed. Mitchell and Ness, Portland Trailblazers. That's cool. Fire this guy always creeped me out when I was younger. I've not seen that one. Mothman Prophecies. I probably shouldn't have watched that when I was a kid. It kind of creeped me out too, but I liked it. That was a good show. I need to rewatch that again with my wife. I bet she hasn't seen that. Hillbillies here love their cryptids. I don't know. We'll put that on top of Breeze for now. Okay, box 38. Tomlinson, we had our first AFC West. You guys needed 3 to win, 2 to tie. I don't think you got the 1 yet, so I think we lost out on the freebie, the bounty where we added. Man, this box has been used one too many times. Time to retire this box. Oh, I know this one too. 38. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. An alien abduction based on a true story. What else is that other show? Most people know what this one is. If love this jersey, we are going football here, and that's there's back-to-back AFC West, so they didn't get skunked. I'll go with Bettis, but put it enlarge it in the corner for now. You got it, Obi. See if we get any offers on there. Bettis number 2. You might look and see if you can get something else. We know that. Bo knows. Bo Jackson, Raiders, Nike, beautiful jersey. Usually claimed, and I think it was today by Greg. You did claim him. That was your 3rd claim, Greg. Congrats. You've been after him for a little bit now. Maybe on and off. That's a great hit. Bo Jackson, Raiders, Nike. Have we cleared out all our Raiders? There was a time where I thought I have too many. Oh, no, Tim Brown's in. We had John Gruden, we had Max Crosby, we had Brock Bowers, we had Bo Jackson. That might be the last Raider besides Tim. I don't think I have any in the reserves. Nike jersey here, tag below. The bag of sticker is on the number. Bo. It's a great hit. Headliner alert there. Claimed hit. Rasheed Wallace. Not a claimed hit. Nice random there going to Dustin, and Bo Jackson going to Greg. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Sorry I talked too much tonight. It went a little bit longer. Mixer night sometimes can take a little longer, and the hits are a little different than normal. They can be all over the place. I thought that we did okay on the mixer today. There was a few headliner-type names that came out, which I liked, and some different stuff. We'll do a quick recap here. Non-Big Al stuff. I'll just say names. We had Tony La Russa, Andre Rison, Joe Theismann, Dan Hampton, Quinn Ewers, Frank Gore, MJD, Kevin Butler. Sam Darnold was a Big Al's discount. Tyreek Hill, Richard Seymour was a Big Al's reserve. Steve Largent, LaDainian Tomlinson, Derek Mason, Drew Brees, Jim Parker, and who was the other? Mark Mosley. Hockey jersey, Sam Bennett, Red Bauer, Canada jersey, Team Canada, that's cool. Anton Lundell for Panthers, also cool. Obi's going with Bettis. So Bettis it from this. Bo Jackson, Rasheed Wallace. I believe that's everything. Lots of stuff. I'm a little late on shipping a few things from Saturday, Monday because of the car accident. I'm in someone else. I'm in my in-laws' truck now, so I'll get most of this stuff packed up tonight and get it out in the morning. So some things are being combined. I usually would have gotten Saturday stuff out, but it's been a crazy week. So I can, Nick. Yep, and Lendell to the corner as well. You got it, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. Sorry I went longer. Let me know if you have any questions or if anything's staying. If you haven't told me yet, you can still message me and tell me. Congrats, winners. Sorry those that didn't. Look for me. Look for post tomorrow for our weekend stuff. We'll fill that slowly up until Friday, Saturday, and then break one of those 2 days. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Enjoy whatever games you're watching over the weekend. Hockey, basketball, golf, whatever. Okay. Peace.